Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burning G. All by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's this gonna be?
Welcome back to the PBC. It's your boy Pelican Bay K9s, giving it to you the way I always do, fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some gonna like it and some ain't, man. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way it gotta be. You know, hope everybody having a great day, great morning, great evening. Just depends on when you're watching this video. Y'all tune in tonight to the Saturday Night Live, and I also got another video dropping. A great interview I did with a brother. It's dropping maybe about a few hours or so. So y'all check that out as well. Big thank you to everybody that's checking out the videos I've been dropping over the past couple days. And for anybody that it may concern, I told brothers on a few videos ago that I was bringing all my interviews and keeping them on the dog side, because the other channel is going to be strictly for sports. If I do any sports topics or anything like that, that's strictly for over there. The dog interviews will be over here with the dog channel where we talk about the dog stuff at, and it'll be where you can find it. Because I got a lot of interviews still that people haven't heard, that I haven't put on the other channel, that's on this channel, that's got lost in the mix with all the other dog stuff that I've been talking about. I do so many videos, or did so many videos rather, So I still got interviews that I gotta put in that archive so you can find them. You know, if you're looking for them, boom, let me go to this one. Let me go to this number. Let me go to that number. That's the number 10 or number 15 or number 20, So they'll be easier to find to all my brothers and sisters out there that's looking for certain interviews, But today we're talking about 3 people that was arrested in Florida on federal dogfighting charges, and 2 people that was arrested in South Carolina on dogfighting charges, So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the Florida situation first, give it to you the way I always give it to you. Y'all check this out, and then we're gonna get into the South Carolina situation and talk a little bit about that.
3 men now face federal charges for dogfighting. More than 80 dogs were found in their ring in Union County late last year. 42-year-old Anthony Crosby and 53-year-old Leroy Halbert were arrested today in connection to the bust on December 15th. 42-year-old Drew Gear was arrested on that day. He's due in court in July. Prosecutors say all 3 men owned at least 3 dogs found in that fighting ring. More than 80 dogs were rescued from the site.
When we come to South Carolina, the Berkely County, Moncks Corner, that's your Charleston area, your surrounding Charleston area. They said in this particular situation, it was a tip. Somebody gave a tip and led to, this arrest right here. As you're gonna hear in the article, they said they had a strong smell coming from the house. And if somebody outside can smell it, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Let alone anybody being in the house and staying in the house or anything like that. If people can walk by your house and smell what's going on inside of your house, that's a strong smell, So what we're gonna do is get into this. 2 people arrested, Berkely County. They say Moncks Corner. Different articles say different places. Moncks Corner, Berkely County, which is all the same area, and Cape Town or Cape something they said, but let's get into it, man. You know where you got it from first? We're coming live from the PBC.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Ann McGill. A couple accused of dogfighting and wanted out of Berkely County now in handcuffs. 48-year-old Anthony Banks and 46-year-old Nicole Boyd each face 15 charges of ill treatment to animals and 6 charges of baiting animal fighting. Deputies say they had been searching for them in connection to an investigation into animal cruelty. They reportedly responded to reports of a foul smell coming from the couple's home on Bering Lane in Pelican Bay on April 29th. They say they searched the home and found 15 dogs in dirty crates without access to water and handed them over to animal control. Investigators believe those animals were used for dogfighting.
Boy, I see what's going on out here, man, and I've been seeing what's going on out here. So much hate in this pit bull game. I seen a brother hating on another group of brothers who doing their thing. They must be got motion now. You know what I'm saying? Selling and they're not even advertising the American pit bull. They're advertising a whole nother dog. You know, another breed. Maybe, you know, a breed that I see them rocking. And you got people hating on them on YouTube, hating on them on Facebook. Man, listen here, man. I ain't even getting involved with it because that's y'all motion, man. Big salute to you. Keep doing y'all thing. Keep them hating, dog. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I see when you ain't got no motion and somebody else get a little bit of motion or get any kind of motion, these brothers go to hating, they go to talking this and they go to talking that, man. That's what y'all whole pit bull game built off of. Hate, man. Built off of hate. You just do your thing. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? No different than how the fake walk-em-all come out here trying to ride off somebody else shit. Two people trying to ride off real walk-em-all and ride off what the hell I'm doing. You ain't riding off what I'm doing, and you still ain't bred that Big John sperm yet. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't bred it yet, and I ain't lightening off. I told you I ain't lightening up on that shit. You know, we gonna press the issue till you breed it. We want to see how it's coming, how it's turning out, and why we want to know why you're waiting so long. You know what I'm saying? Because I got brothers all across South Carolina that dealt with walk-em-all before I even start dealing with them. And they ready to comment about this shit. You know? Every time they seen Big John being bred, it was artificial insemination, getting the sperm off of them right then. They didn't know the dog was going to get stole. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know the dog was going to get stole. And back in them days, people wasn't big off getting sperm off dogs like they is now compared to how they is now. Not saying they didn't get none, but it wasn't no situation the way like it is now. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no DNA off Big John. Period. Only DNA it is on any of them dogs is the dogs that's on the ground. The dogs that's coming down off the offspring and different things like that. It ain't no DNA. Don't be fooled by nobody. It ain't no DNA off no Big John to say, oh, this is Big John sperm. It ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all before, like I told y'all before, you know, I got what I got. I know what I got. I ain't lying about what I got. I ain't coming this game trying to fool y'all and take y'all money. You fuck with me if you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. I ain't put my prices down so you can't afford it. My dogs are meant for certain kind of dog people. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't care if you hate, no none of that shit. Because I see at the end of the day, y'all got more hate than y'all got good bulldogs in this game, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just stupid. You know how much y'all hate in this pit bull game. It's like, if you can't make it, go to hating. That's the thing to do. If you can't sell yours like he can sell his, or he's a puppy peddler, or you can't sell yours how he can sell his, or he'll never be like Tom Garner, or you can't sell yours like he can sell his, you go to saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing. Y'all game ain't up to par. It just is what it is. You know, it is what it is, man. You're hating on show dogs one minute. You're hating on these dogs one minute. I see people talking about different dogs from back in the days, from Mayday to Macho Buck to this dog was in confirmation shows. And folk acting like, you acting like this is the first time you seen this. When I've been talking about this shit years ago, couple years ago. Oh man, y'all want to talk about show dogs, but y'all favorite dogs was in these shows. Y'all favorite dogs was in these confirmation shows. When I said you want to act like you don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Same way you act like you don't want to hear about these motherfuckers out here fucked up in the dog game, but you want to talk about Pelican Bay. You know, but like as you see, Pelican Bay ain't stopping, and Pelican Bay dogs still out here. And my dogs, I do my thing with my dogs. I make sure my dog looking good, and I make sure my dog's going to the right kind of people out here. You know, nobody that's gonna put them in a fucked up situation to lose. I put my dogs in situations to win. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to my brother James. James out there holding it down up north. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you rocking with me down in the chat when you're rocking with me down in the chat. But it's just ridiculous out here, man. It's just ridiculous. These brothers out here, they used to certain things, and if they don't get it the way they used to it, they go to hating. Instead of just minding their business. If they don't like your dogs, don't buy your dogs. Don't hate on your dogs. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I came in the game telling y'all about brothers selling part German Shepherd, part Pit Bull in the game, saying it's Mims walk-em-all. I ain't never seen a Mims walk-em-all dog look like a part German Shepherd. I tell you about that, you think I'm trolling. I ain't never been trolling when I give y'all this dog talk and this dog shit unless I'm, and honestly, even when I'm talking about a certain person, that ain't trolling because you got it right here on the news. They told you he kept his dog in shit. They told you he kept his dog in piss. I didn't tell you that. I just repeated that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit, y'all just, oh, you want to hate on Pelican Bay because Pelican Bay, you try, and if I don't keep saying it, it's going to disappear up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? It's going to disappear up under the rug. Motherfuckers get caught coming from Arkansas, all kind of shit on the highway with fentanyl, guns, and 3 different stores, and a scarred up dog with a dog fighting trophy in the backyard. And you want to say, oh, Pelican Bay wrong for this. And man, I ain't wrong for that. Them Arkansas State troopers that pull Big Ralph over is wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? We talk about raw bull, it's all good. See, this dog thing ain't gonna be a race thing. Where we talk about the white brothers and don't talk about the black brothers, or talk about the black brothers and don't talk about the white brothers. We talking about everybody that's fucking up out here. That's all it is to it. You like it, you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Some gonna like it, some ain't. That's why I tell them all the time, man, you're rocking with the Bay, and the Bay gonna give it to you one way. You know what I'm saying? One way, fair and unbiased. These jokers in South Carolina, giving up motherfuckers. I'm giving the news every time the news come. It still ain't stopping them from telling about this dog, man, telling about that dog, man, telling about that dog, man, telling about that dog, man. And they doing that from state to state. It don't matter what state they in. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what state they in. Only thing I can say about South Carolina had more dog busts in the past 6 months than probably all 50 states had over the past couple years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say, since like I always say, you know, because I've been doing this news and I've been paying attention to shit. Ever since that Carolina Classic happened, you know, and some of your trolls that been trolling my channel, they was a part of that Carolina Classic. Ever since they bought that bullshit to Carolina, it been on and popping over here when it come to dog busts. You know what I'm saying? It been on and popping. And they be being over there trying to be quiet, trying not to say this and trying not to say that because I get on their ass. And they know I get on their ass. And they ain't got no comeback for me getting on their ass. You know what I'm saying? They ain't bulldog. Over half of these people out here with bulldogs ain't released nothing from between their legs on a legitimate scale. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you doing that backyard boogie shit and getting them awards for that backyard boogie shit, you know? And I ain't talking about backyard. See, there's a difference between backyard and backyard boogie. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between OTC and backyard boogie. Some of y'all just backyard boogie. It's a difference. OTC is an OTC and it's a OTC. But backyard boogie is swamps. You know what I'm saying? The swamp level. Backyard boogie is when your dog become a champion in 1 month. He become a champion. Backyard boogie. You know, is when you're hand picking these blue dogs. You're putting the dog on a fucking blue dog. You put your dog on bullies and all kind of shit. Talking about he made champion. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's going into bullies, XL bullies, and pocket pits. Talking about they making champions. Come back on Facebook. Come back on online pads. You know what I'm saying? Making champions. Now, you know, like I said, man, I just give it to you how I give it to you. Bring it how I bring it. You know what I'm saying? You like it, you like it. Like I say, you don't, man. It don't stop. It keeps coming. You know, it keeps coming, man. You know, I give the news, right? I gave one news article from Chicago a year or so ago when they made a whole big bust in Chicago. Folk from around my way seen themselves on that news, on pictures and stuff like that. Instead of getting mad with the people who got busted with their pictures, they get mad with me because I show the news and I show what the news people saying. That should tell you to tighten your game up. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you to tighten your game up. Stop sending these people these videos. Stop putting these videos and shit in your phone. You know what I'm saying? Stop being around people that pulling out their phone recording when you're going to do illegal shit. But you want to get mad at me because I report the illegal shit you got caught doing. But you ain't get mad at that motherfucker for pulling out that damn 4K high dollar cell phone he got and recording all y'all actions. It's like you going out there committing all kind of robberies and illegal stuff. You going to rob a bank or something, and your motherfucker that you with pull out a cell phone and start recording all y'all robbing a bank. Ain't no different. It ain't no damn different. Time is time, motherfucker. When you're doing something illegal, time is time. You know? Oh man, I can name a million things people could do illegal. You know, you out here selling drugs on the corner. This motherfucker pull out his cell phone and start recording you. What's the difference between that and recording somebody in the square? Tell me what's the difference. Please, somebody fucking tell me what's the difference. Not a damn thing. You're recording something illegal. You know what I'm saying? But when I put it on TV, they seem to get mad. I don't give a fuck or two shits. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, did you see it stop or slow up yet? Hell no. It ain't gonna stop or slow up. As long as you keep doing it, the longer I'm gonna keep posting it. The longer I'm gonna keep talking about it. You know? It just is what it is, man. Y'all motherfuckers dumb as hell. You doing dumbass shit to make me call you dumb. And it ain't all y'all brothers. You know, you got some smart brothers out there. You got some wise brothers out there. You got some intelligent brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these folk out here with these pit bulls, hey, all I gotta say is, you don't want to make the news, don't make the news. That's all I can tell them, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell them. It is what it is. It's gonna keep being what it is. You know where you got it from first. Like I always say, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal out there. I gave y'all the news today. Dog fighting bus from Berkely County, South Carolina, Moncks Corner, South Carolina. That's in your Charleston area. You know what I'm saying? Charleston area, the same area David Tant was in. You know, same area that the fake Walkamo in. Same area his kennel partner Ed Mutual got busted in. We going on a year and some change now. They ain't went to court. They got all the evidence on them. You know, all the evidence, what the hell they waiting on? And I heard he was on papers when that shit happened. So y'all just gonna keep wanting me to shut up about Ed Mutual getting busted over here, DJ Dynamite kennel partner getting busted. Y'all want me to keep shutting up till it's 2 years down, 3 years down, and he was on papers. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep texting me in my messages talking about how real he is, this and that, this and that. We ain't worried about how real he is. You know what I'm saying? We know him and his daddy got locked up for dog fighting. They got all the evidence when they got them. They ain't trying to, search and see this and search and find this and ask questions. They need to ask questions. They got all the evidence. They got a box. They got everything. You know? Like I said, that's the same area, man. So, like I said, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal out there. Remember where y'all got it from first. The PBC, Pelican Bay's Corner, where I give it to you. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Y'all hit that like button before y'all get up out of here. And remember to tune in to the interview that I drop later and tune in to the Saturday Night Live. It's your boy PBK, and I'm out.